I'm Gavin Biltland, and you're watching World's Strongest Man.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. First up, we join Michael Thompson-Lambert. Today, fighting with a 200 kilo Atlas stone. He gets it up onto his chest and really fights to get it to that platform, but awesome stuff, he gets it done. Next up, we move into the bench press, and first it's Sebastian Oreb out in base gym. That's 180 kilos or 396 pounds for 3 reps. Now following on from him, we join Philip Herndon. Here is 226.5 kilos or 500 pounds. Next up, it's John Haack with an incredible lift, 265 kilos or 584 pounds. At his body weight, that's just insane. We now move into some incline pressing, and first up it's Nicholas Dupree's, 220 kilos or 485 pounds. Next up it's Julius Maddox, no surprises here, 275 kilos or 606 pounds for 3 reps, that final rep with a super long pause. He's an incredible lifter. We now move into some overhead pressing, and first up it's under 80 kilo strongman Ben Donin. What an awesome technique, and he gets a good lift. Next up we join David Shamey. This dumbbell weighs 130 kilos or 286.5 pounds. His technique also spot on. We now move into some overhead pressing on a barbell. Here is Rhiannon Lovelace, 85 kilos or 187 pounds, and she does it strict. Following on from her, we've got another lifter. Here is Dominic Creaky on the axle. It's 172.5 kilos or 380 pounds from the rack. Next up, and also pressing axle, this time from the floor, it's 21-year-old Lewis Bing, 172.5 kilos or 380 pounds for a new personal best. We now move into some log pressing, and here is Big Ronnie, 145 kilos or 320 pounds for 3 reps. Now next up, and pressing his first ever log, it's powerlifter Nicholas Dupree's. I really hope he tries his hand at strongman. He's an awesome powerlifter, and check that out, 160 kilos or 352 pounds. Following on from him, it's the strongest man in France, Aurélien Lejeune, pressing 170 kilos or 374.5 pounds. Next up, it's Anders Aslak with a 2-rep personal record, 170 kilos from him also. Next up, we join another lifter. Here is Evan Singleton, getting ready for the world's strongest man. Here's 172 kilos or 380 pounds at the end of a log ladder. Here's a lift from Rob Kearney. Awesome to see his strength coming back. It's 175 kilos or 385 pounds. Following on from him, it's Mateusz Kieliszkowski, prepping for the Arnold Classic. That's 184 kilos or 405 pounds from him. Next up, it's Jack Osborne. He's a really great log presser. Today, 195 kilos or 430 pounds. Following on from him, it's 21-year-old Ondra Foitu. This is incredible. 205 kilos or 452 pounds. I think he might have even impressed himself. We now move into some squatting, and first up it's powerlifter Jamal Browner, 328.9 kilos or 725 pounds. Next up it's John Haack with his top single, 350 kilos or 771 pounds. Up next it's Philip Herndon again, this time in the squat, 415.2 kilos or 915.5 pounds. An awesome lift, and he rounds out the first half of today's video. Now we're into the second part of today's video, and we kick off with a moving event. First up, it's Mitchell Hooper in the Farmer's Walk, 180 kilos or 396 pounds in each hand. Following on from him, it's Wes Dawinski in competition. That's 208.5 kilos or 460 pounds in each hand. That's some seriously strong grip. Next up, we join Valery Garzaev with the new under 105 kilo Ukrainian record in the Zercha. The weight, 242 kilos or 533 pounds. We now move into the deadlift section, and here is Mateusz Kieliszkowski, 300 kilos or 661 pounds, just warming up. We now move out to Iceland and we join Stefan Torfason, training in Thor's Power Gym, 300 kilos or 661 pounds for 2 reps. Following on from him, we're out in New Zealand. Here is Sam McCormack, also lifting that weight, but he's doing it today for 3 reps with a pretty wide grip. Next up, we join powerlifter Luke Tolman. He's pulling in a sumo stance. The weight, 315 kilos or 694 pounds for 3 reps. Next up, it's strongman Scott Deese, also deadlifting. The weight on his bar, 347 kilos or 765 pounds for 2 reps. Now next up, we join Jonathan Oldham. This pulls a real grinder. The weight, 356 kilos or 785 pounds. He gets the bar above his knees and pulls through for a great lift. Next up, we join someone else. Here is powerlifter Ashton Ruska, pulling in a sumo stance, 359.5 kilos or 793 pounds. Following on from him and pulling from some 2-inch mats, it's powerlifter Nicholas Dupreez, 400 kilos or 881 pounds for 2 reps in a sumo stance. Now next up, it's Fadi Al-Mazri, the weight, 400 kilos or 881 pounds for a new personal best. Following on from him, it's the Georgian bull Konstantin Janasha, also pulling that weight and getting ready to compete at this year's World's Strongest Man. Here's a clip from powerlifter Jamal Rauno, 400 kilos or 881 pounds conventional. We'll see him later on this year at the World Deadlift Championships. Next up, we join Roy Arantia. This is an incredible pull, 410 kilos or 904 pounds on an axle. Next up, it's powerlifter John Haack. No straps, no problem. 415 kilos or 915 pounds. No surprises there, he's always pulling heavy. But next up and taking king of the deadlift today, it's Hank Turnerson. The weight, 420 kilos or 925 pounds, and it looks like he's got more there. Now seeing us out today, it's 5 times New Zealand's strongest man Matthew Ragg, showing us what he can do in a heavy Conan's wheel. Hopefully he'll get his invitation to this year's World's Strongest Man. I know he hasn't hit a podium at a Giants live show, but in my opinion, 5 national titles should be enough. Anyway guys, that's it from me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I'll catch you again as always on the next one.
2, 1, go! Jamal,